for your hard work. Is there any news from Trian?
Not yet, but we've already figured out where the deserters are headed to. With a little more time, we'll be able to track down the location of Castrum Kremnos.
Oh, he's that candid with the two of you. Castrum Kremnos, both Nikidor's territory and their current abode, is a moving city-state enveloped in fog. Let's talk about something less serious for now.
Of course. Hope you like this gift.
As Treeby mentioned, the both of you spared no effort in protecting the home. If you are to stay in Akima, you'll need a place to rest. This gift will address your troubles. Welcome to your private bath chamber. I'm glad. Finished exploring? I still have one last special gift for you. Come this way. It's not your average wash basin. This ceremonial vessel belonged to the Chrysos heirs. You have learned, to some extent, about the history of Amphorius and of the holy city Akima. Now, I wish for both of you to witness the journey of the Chrysos heirs for yourselves. In ancient times, Fegusa, the Chalice of Plenty, concealed the beginning of the world amidst billowing waves. When the ancient ocean priests discovered that place, they used spirit water to build a barrier in order to prevent the site from being disturbed by external forces. However, they also left behind a passageway. That passageway is none other than the ceremonial basin in front of you. Clear yourselves of all distracting thoughts and wash your faces with the spirit water inside the basin. When you next open your eyes, you shall witness for yourselves the Vortex of Genesis, a great sanctuary that houses the original divinity of the 12 Titans. It's also the place where the prophesied miracle of Genesis will occur. For your first time, I shall personally guide you into the depths. Close your eyes and hold your breath. Sever all other sounds and let my whispers fill your ears. Take a handful of the pristine water. Lift your palms in front of your sink deeper. Spread your fingers. Then lower your head, floating, diving into the depths. You now stand at the heart of this world. Now, I require your honesty. This is no laughing matter. It's an interrogation. While the both of you were roaming the city, someone was paying attention to your every move. And the Holy City's fate is as fragile as thread. I must exercise prudence in order to eliminate... I will grant the both of you another chance to mend our broken trust. The golden thread shall judge on my behalf.
We meet again, distinguished guest.
Castorus will be your executioner. A reasonable request. It is indeed my oversight for failing to tell you everything in time. There have always been people in Amphorius who looked beyond the skies. Indeed, there used to be a usurper nation that spared no... However, Aquila's divine punishment fell the instant the fleet of skyships took flight. An entire city-state. It's not that Amphorius is unwilling to head toward the stars. Yet, anyone who... This is forbidden territory, which can never be ventured into. Divine punishment has never been fair. As Archima's guardian, this is a world dominated by Titans, and that order can only be toppled by the Christ. Therefore, the only thing that I can do right now is to ensure that the... 3 steps, Castorus.
Yes, Lady Aglaia.
I shall ask you 4 questions. Dishonest answers will cause the golden thread to vibrate, while truthful responses will not. The number of times that the thread trembles is the number of steps forward that the ex... If she isn't standing behind you after all 4 questions have been asked and...
You'll fall asleep amid the warm embrace of flowers and feel no pain. That I can guarantee.
Well then, let us begin. Question 1. Outlanders, why have you come to Amphorius? A truthful response. Question 2. Outlanders, why did you lend your aid to Archima? No fluctuations detected. Question 3. Outlanders, if the current situation changed dramatically, could you eventually point your blades at Archima and its citizens? A response that lacks embellishment. You have no misgivings about the friction or... Final question. Outlander. An unknown but surging power exists within your body. Are you willing to use... An angry threat, but one laced with uncertainty. All 4 questions have been asked. You have earned a second chance with your honest. Both of you may continue to stay in Akima, and its citizens will continue to view you as distinguished guests. Regardless of your choice, the Chrysos, you may be a ray of hope that fell onto Emporius. However, until all... For the Holy City, I am willing to bear all the traits that others despise and use every heartless yet effective trick in the book. I respect your decision.
Hold on! Please!
Finan,
Aglaya, as the first person to encounter them,
do speak your mind.
when I first met them in the Abyss, I was wary of them as well, and never let my guard. However, during the battle to defend Akima, we fought side by side numerous times. The look in someone, please believe a warrior's intuition. At present, Akima is desperate for aid, and I am loath to lose 2 allies just like that. Isn't this what Miss Casterus believes as well?
Yeah, I'm more willing to view death as a peaceful farewell than a punishment.
So 2 Crisis heirs are willing to vouch for you. Finan, will you fulfill your duty as host and look after our distinguished guests?
Well, I'm not good at formalities. I'll do my best.
Cass, next time, I hope you will express your thoughts openly.
I will.
Now, it's time to welcome the newcomers to the Vortex of Genesis. As you both have chosen to trust these Outlanders, ensure they are adequately informed about the mysteries concealed within.
Sorry, should have gotten here earlier. Please, hear me out before you make up your mind. I swear by the honor of the Chrysos heirs here, that your lives were never in danger. Before the interrogation...
Only a select few can sway Lady Aglaya.
Oh, please stop. Aglaya. She has long sealed her heart and... Maybe this is the price of being a demigod. Standing... One more thing to explain. Let's not worry about that for now. You'll soon find out that I'm... Well, first, kindly look upward. What you see right now is the astral zodiac of the Vortex of Genesis, divided into 12 parts that record the flame-chased journey of the Chrysos heirs. The 12 vacant signs symbolize the 12 titans of Amphorius, while each illuminated constellation represents one core flame that mankind has restored to its rightful place. Generations before us paid a heavy price for that. The journey of the Chrysos heirs once faced immense hurdles and made no progress for... It was Aglaya and Tribi who rallied the Chrysos heirs from all over the world once again, leading us to
And they are the only 2 demigods in the Holy City.
While Tribi, Trian, and Trinon are 3 individuals, I suppose they're considered one single divine essence. In the past, the Titans were the pillars of the world. Yet the prophecy's revelation is that these 12 pillars must be shattered and the world's order reconstructed. But here's the problem. After the fall of the old gods, someone must hold up the broken pillars and fill the vacant seats until the coming of the miracle of Genesis. Otherwise, the entire world will collapse before the prophecy comes true. Aglaya and Tribi have already laid their own gods to rest, making them now both human and divine, as well as the bearers of Amphorius' fate. Bringing down the Titans, retrieving the core flames, and filling the vacant seats. This is the mission of the Chrysos heirs, and I'm following in the footsteps of those two.
Mission.
When it comes to the 12 Titans, no words can describe them more vividly than the whispers within the constellations. Why not step forward and listen to them for yourselves?
Make a wish.
So, did you hear? First time I heard the voices of the Titans, I was just... To this day, I still don't know why the prophecy chose me. But I'm grateful. All right, that's enough of my story. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. Join the Chrysos heirs and aid us in hunting down Nikedor and retrieving... If you still harbor doubts, I'll do my... Armed with courage and unwavering resolve, our quest, without a doubt, it will be a momentous battle to the death. The path ahead is bound to be perilous, and I won't impose my will upon you. Yet, if you choose to stay, I, Finam, from Aedes Elysiae, will spare no effort to bridge the gap between you and the Chrysos heirs.
Thawing the ice in Lady Aglia's heart won't be easy, but I will do my best as well.
I've always believed that the journey of the Chrysos heirs is not meant to be the saga of a select few, and that we must unite all potential allies, especially heroic figures like you. Once we triumph in the battle against Nikedor, that should dispel Aglia's doubts.
Lord Finon, our guests seem quite weary. Should we have them return to the bath chamber?
My apologies, I got a bit carried away. It's been a long first day for you here on Emphorius. Be sure to rest well in the bath chamber. I trust that Trianne will have returned with news about Castrum Kremnos by the time the two of you are fully recharged.
All remains as it did yesterday.
Aggie, this campaign is going to turn out fine, right?
Do not harbor doubt, teacher. As the interpreter of the prophecy for the Chrysos heirs, any uncertainty in your words may undermine people's resolve.
All right. But it's just you and us here. By the way, Aggie, I was actually wondering...
Certainly not.
Phew, that's...
Why even bother to ask? If you were truly convinced of my intent to harm them...
You sure don't miss a thing. We're just...
Initially, my plan was to use the threat of banishment to test their resolve, but I noticed a sense of unease in Castris. She trusts, therefore, I took advantage of the situation and changed the threat from banishment to exile simultaneously. It might also strengthen their bonds with Finan and Castris.
Do you have to go to such lengths for the back? It's going to make it a lot tougher for you to gain...
That's not important. You and I will eventually step off the stage and leave Anforius's...
Yeah...
The prophecy of deliverance is nothing if not... Right now, it is people, hence, we must be...
Eggie, you keep saying you don't believe in humanity's altruism, but your actions are...
Perhaps it's because my humanity is distancing itself from me. Another never-ending dawn. The golden thread hangs unusually silent today, as if the heavens, earth, and ocean are all holding their breath. Unwinding in a bath sounds appealing now. Would you...
Let's go, Aggie. When have we ever been able to say no in all these hundreds of years? Me?
Water heats the cloud song.
Hey, great to...
Trusting our fates to...
Maybe both. You should really...
Heroes, your Trian has returned with news. For the first time in the awaited moment has finally arrived for the... This is an arduous mission, and I must heed the voices of all to determine the best candidates for this. Should you harbor any thoughts, this is the moment.
I, Finan, of ID. Furthermore, I recommend the two warriors from Foreign.
I, mighty from Cask Nikador, has become corrupted over the years. His pride waning, but his might endures. Victory only lies in assembling a full-fledged army.
I'm willing to join as well, to help guide departing souls and ease everyone's burdens.
I concur with your opinion. Though his divinity has faded, Nikador remains a formidable adversary. Yet, I cannot jeopardize all of your lives in one single battle. As we speak, the Hand of Shadow remains missing. the Eye of Twilight is still coveting our land, and Circes and Orynyx present significant threats, despite their lack of overt hostility toward humanity. Even with two demigods protecting the Holy City, the risk is too Castris. You must remain here. Your place is...
I understand.
As for the two foreign warriors, select one to accompany you, Finan.
He excels in wielding a range of weapons, and his flaming lance has quelled the enemy's advances multiple times. Mighty and I, would you be willing to fight alongside us? If you have no objections. Aglaya, the three of us will take on the mission to hunt down the Titan.
Mydamos, Castrum Kremnos was your home. Your people were once Nikador's followers. Yet, you've chosen to turn to Akima and dedicate yourself to the prophecy. Do you swear, upon Kefali's body, to make this mission of the Chrysos heirs your foremost duty?
When Nikador succumbed to madness, they stopped being a god to my people. I will use my wrath as a human to strip that god of their authority. As for the core flame, and that soon-to-be if that is the object you desire, you can have it.
How generous! I'm not the type to accept charity.
The party that will embark on the expedition, I, Aglaya from Akima, Chrysos heir, and the demigod who bears Nestia's divine authority, Trian will open the gate that will lead...
Blow, wind, woohoo! Snowy, D, let's fly together all the way across!
We don't have wings on our backs, Trian.
Oh, okay.
It's true, Trian is...
Instead of worrying about...
That's not like you at all,
All right, Snowy, D. Slay. Stand still and listen up. We, treat may fate show you benevolence and seal away all paths that lead to dead ends, and throw open all gates that lead to victory.
It's quieter than I expected.
It's corrupted. This is cast.
Times really have changed. Even Nikador's own lands are on the verge of collapse.
If even half of Castrum Kremnos' old might remains, it would mean that Aglaya sent us to our deaths. This is the outer city corridor. It used to be heavily guarded by soldiers. Think whatever you want.
Yeah, Kremnos used to be the place every warrior longed for. Kind of a shame you didn't live in that era full of strong warriors, eh, Mighty? If all the heroes of the past hadn't fallen one after another...
Are you scared? It's still...
No, I'm just thinking about the warriors who also braved this very corridor in the past. The fortress may be in ruins now, but what we're about to do is no different from what they were striving for back then. Let's go. Those are the only two paths to glory we can choose from. How does it feel to be home again after so long?
Not here. I lived in the inner city.
Oh, as befitting of the Crown Prince of Kremnos.
It's an honor to fight.
If the price of giving up my body was not being able to hear Miss Robin sing, I would probably have...
It's an honor to fight to the sound of Miss Robin's voice.
There. Once we pass through that gate, will be in the Acropolis.
We'll finally see some soldiers roaming about.
They're minions who succumbed to depravity.
It seems enemies aren't the only things stopping us. This bridge has fallen into disrepair. I suppose even
Sorry to disappoint, but the outer city was built by convicts.
No wonder it's so fragile.
Doesn't matter. There's no shame in resistance here, whether it's from an adversary or
Except now, it's stopping the people trying to kill Nikador. It's moments like this that make me mystery. Oh, Treeby taught. I have to say that the ability to perform miracles is innate, without a priest. But since you volunteered... Amazing! You do have the touch. And it's broken again. I guess even a Titan's power isn't enough to stabilize this bridge.
just like the soul of a criminal. Fragile.
Danger detected. But never let your guard down. Sound Rangers. Existence is unity. Kinda tickles. Resonate all together.
Seek and you shall receive. Down, farewell.
Like fireflies until everything burns to ashes! There's more to life. Eternal. Night. Stars echo! This is more than a battle.
Seek and you shall receive.
Some value, I suppose.
Guide you on your path. This trial is fitting.
Life. A true marvel. Yeah.
Look, the gate opened.
Genius.
Let's go. We can take a detour from the broken bridge.
Yeah.
Look! In the sky! That's...
The Blade of Fury.
it's...
You haven't seen it at its most magnificent. That's the giant sword Nikador used to destroy Aquala's heavenly kingdom long ago. Followed by one city-state after another. It's not just a weapon. It's the faith of the Kremnoan people. Souls who died heroically, such as the Titan's conquest. Nikador, the Titankin, and the people who have faith and strife sweep away all their enemies.
I think you're exaggerating a little. I can think of at least 3 losses suffered by Castrum Kremno.
There's no shame in losing to those who conspire.
True. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. The Kremnoan people have always been straightforward. They spend their whole lives running to the battlefield. But that's all in the past. Guess what I'm thinking, Mighty?
Probably nothing good.
This isn't just an expedition. It's also a battle to determine a victor. Since we're just you and me, let's recreate the original Krem. Show me what the grandest fighting competition in Castrum Kremnos was like. Let's gild this expedition with another layer of glory, and compete to see who can kill the most crazed Titankin.
What's the prize?
The privilege of delivering the final blow to Nikador.
Interesting. I accept your challenge.
I know, Mighty. He prefers to fight alone. There are 2 paths ahead. You and I will take the same one. We won't compete on who's fastest, but on the number of trophies. So we'll each be responsible for our own tally. Don't worry.
Doesn't matter to me, even if you don't know the lay of the land. So I'll give you a 10-step head start.
He already thinks he's won. But I won't decline the offer either. Made it. Hopefully the enemies on this side are worthy of our combined might. Finally, opponents who look like they can put up a fight. Let's go. We're going...
Harmony and unity. Some value, I suppose. Until everything burns to ashes!
Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
Enjoying yourself? Attack to take.
Hedge your bets.
Firefly Type 4 in position.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Set from the sea ablaze! I hope for an end to strife in the world. Resonate all together. There's more to life.
be swept away by the wind.
Grace and elegance. Feel the fire. Get ready now.
That's 2 down. Not a bad... We fought them together, so naturally I can only take... Don't worry, Mighty is strong. Did you see the look in his eyes? He's racked, but nothing is more important to Mighty than his people and glory. Now that we've sent him away, he can go have a good cry wherever he wants. He's both my friend and my foe. It's always been that.
Why are you just standing there? Giving up already?
Now, what do you know? We're talking strategy. Let's go. The competition might not be the real goal, but I still really hate losing.
Sound like the Shelby.
Feeling lucky.
Whoa. That's impressive. Huh?
I told you before you don't know the lay of the... And just so you know, I'm at 6.
Wow. Seems like luck is on your side. Our path was...
Assuming you can get across. You see the lightning bolt striking the chain?
It doesn't look like ordinary lightning, which means mindlessly running across would spell certain death. There happens to be a prophecy tablet here, though. Let's go take a look.
Surprising win.
Great. Should be smooth sailing from here. How's it going? Oh, you look...
Mere lightning won't stop a warrior of Castrum Kremnos.
Whoa! You're nimbler than I thought.
Worry about yourself. There's an endless abyss below us. That's more like it.
You practically have 9 lives, and on top of that, you're lucky. I'm almost jealous. That was a close one. Thankfully, we both have a remarkable sense. So, this is a lounge. It feels out of place. Maybe this is where all the... Wait! Don't leave yet. My intuition? It's a gadget that... Why don't you give you some... There's a thick layer of dust. Guess no one's been here for a long... You've likely seen them enough. They look the same as anyone else. They just have traditions that are slick. This is a proverb slate. Doesn't look like the rest of the things that were left behind. It looks kind of new. I can't read the runes either. Must be written in an ancient language of Castrum. There you go. Don't worry. We have an expert next door. We can show it to Mighty when we group back. Though that does remind me. I've been wondering how you can... Did Amphorius have more dealings with worlds beyond the sky than we thought? Maybe your arrival will overturn many things. Well, we've turned over every nook and cranny. It's time to move on. Creature doing? It's trying to stop us. It killed its own comrade. They truly have no honor to speak of. The road ahead is blocked by the iron ball. Can you call upon Orynyx's miracle? No, that's not going to work. It really isn't. Castrum Kremnos is neat. In principle, there should be an instrument used by time priests.
Existence is unity.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Enjoying yourself? That kind of tickles. Listen to the final song of life. Resonate all together. Until everything burns to ashes! Firefly Type 4 in position. Fight!
Hedge your bets.
I will claim access to this sea of flame! May you find peace in song.
Not bad. Something feels different about you already. Why don't you give it another go?
Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
Watch your head.
Tonight, stars echo. There's more to life.
I hit the mark. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Like fun till everything burns to ashes! Fight the land!
Sure, I'll...
Feel the fire deep within. May you find peace in song.
From the sound of things, we're about to lose if we don't step it up. Careful. We're getting very close to the Blade of Fury.